Like, come on, why aren't we doing this? Even in this 2 minutes, when they don't get the normal reaction, they react with negative emotions, they turn away, they feel the stress of it.
Thank you all for meeting with me. You're all doing some wonderful work destroying the world, but I think it's probably time for us to reevaluate.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption, but I think we're in the wrong meeting. We're not here to destroy the world. We're here to save it. You see, we are some of the leading leaders of liberal causes, and...
But then she reveals that the vendor doesn't take cash, unleashing 2 scoops of fury.
And he only does bloody card. Stood there with my cash. Bloody hell.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Glory Today show, and it's such a privilege to have you guys in the show today. And happy Father's Day to all our fathers, because today I've been this all afternoon busy just working on this program, and I wanted to bring it tomorrow because of the time, because of planning and all those things. So anyway, we decided to do it tonight either way. So welcome to the show, and we have an amazing lineup for you tonight, and it's gonna be really, really late. It's gonna be a doozy one. So hey, if you have not done so, invite friend or family, share to everybody, send them the link, let them connect with us for the show, and it's gonna be amazing. See you in just a minute. Welcome everybody to this amazing show today. Today I have an amazing show for you. As I say, our first video, we have I have an amazing content concerning impacting on children, impacting on the future. They are developing the interaction between the parents and the children, you know, how that also has a great influence on our society. You know, as we also really delve in, we're going to be looking at choices, you know, how the choices we make as adults, and how that influenced the life and the future of the children. As we can see around us, we can see in our society how things are going. Things are really, really, really going toward the wrong direction. Things are really collapsing drastically. So I have a couple of videos that are just going to go through them with you guys, and I hope you're going to find them also delightful, as I really do. And let's see what you think. Our first video is the impact of choices on our society. And the video really is about studying on a study that was done on a human interaction with the parents, you know, where they look on how the children react when the parents are not giving them attention. Yeah, and the parental distraction, that's the video number 6, cut 6 actually, video cut 6, parenting with distraction. Let's just cue this video in, and then we'll just be able to delve in and just discuss a little bit about it. You can definitely see there when the child was being ignored, how the child completely went ballistic and seeking the attention of the mother. You know, it's really insane picture. There were no much sound, so we almost panicked a bit in the studio wondering what happened. But I remember the video does not have much sound. But that video just showed us, you know, when the mother got distracted by her phone, how the child was doing everything in her power to try to get the mother's attention, you know. But the mother was really distracted, was not having it. And that has a great influence and impact on the child. And to the point where the child just becomes so nervous. And so it really says a lot how something small can grasp your attention, can grasp your mind, and it can influence completely your behavior, especially on a young age. On a young age, that has a great impact. That has a massive influence on your development. So we really have to wonder, you know, whenever you are with your children and all these devices, you have to really, it makes you wonder, you know, how really this is influencing our children, you know, and how it's impacting their development, because lacking of that facial, that physical interaction, you know, it is really, it does a significant damage to the development of the children. Anyway, so with that said, there's a next video in this next fragment that I want to take a look at with you guys. The strategies and the plans put in place to influence as well us. Because for a parent to be distracted by a device, you have to wonder what pushed the parent to go that far, what really directed or redirected the attention of the parents. So there must be something that influenced the parent's mind as well to say, you know what, or an adult's mind to say, well, you know what, I'm going to check on the device. You know what, I'm going to focus on the device. So, but all this sort of like, they have sort of been pre-programmed, and it makes you realize how the enemy can easily plant a seed of manipulation, a seed of divination, and that seed, without you knowing, it starts growing and bearing fruit, and then suddenly you're making choices or decisions, and you have no idea where these choices or decisions are coming from, and boom, you find yourself completely caught up off guard. And then for some cases it's too late, but let's just watch this video because it explains itself. And forgive me if I will come in between now and then just to explain where we're at, because I think it's a little bit long video, but don't worry about it. It's really worth it. It is worth it. Check this out.
Thank you all for meeting with me. You're all doing some wonderful work destroying the world, but I think it's probably time for us to reevaluate.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption, but I think we're in the wrong meeting. We're not here to destroy the world. We're here to save it. You see, we are some of the leading leaders of liberal causes, and I'm with the Human Rights Campaign, who focus on LGBT+.
That's how they all come. They always come like
rights. You
friends
see, I have an equal
coming
sign to let you know that I'm a good
to
person.
build and not to destroy.
Oh, excuse me, women's reproductive rights.
Climate.
Free Palestine. Open borders. I misspoke before. You guys are not destroying the world, okay? You are saving the world.
Hey, whoa, what's up with those scare quotes?
Pretty sure I didn't use scare quotes when I said saving the world. The important thing to keep in mind is that there's a big election coming up, and you and I, we're all on the same page, okay? So if we want Biden to win, he needs to win in order for us to save the world. If we want Biden to win, you folks, how can I say this? You might need to tone it down just.
What?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that.
You're women's reproductive rights, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Excellent branding, by the way. It's much easier on the ears than baby murder. So kudos to you on that one. But opposing any restrictions all the way through to the 9th month, I mean, you see how you're kind of tipping your hand, right? Makes people think, wait, maybe they actually want to kill babies. And we do, obviously.
No, we don't.
Oh.
No, we don't. We don't.
Right. We don't.
You see that, you know, the devil in this video is congratulating those really that are helping and baiting and assisting him in destroying the world. So this is another video that shows that how you could be manipulated, how you could be put into play. You're like a programmable, you're like a PlayStation character, and somebody has a control. It's just navigating you left, right, and center. And you think greatly in your mind that no, this is my own thought, this is my own process, this is my need. And because some people are completely confident that what they are doing, it is the right thing. They completely believe, I promise you, that the thoughts they have are their own. They believe so much in it that if you tell them otherwise, they will not believe you. They see you as the enemy. They see you as the evil forces that is coming to destroy. But understand me, dear beloved, is that if this meeting with the devil tells us anything, though it's a satire, but there is still an hidden message behind it. Tells you that there are people put in certain level of position, places, entrusted with our children, entrusted with the future and development of our society, but they are being used, manipulated by the enemy just to bring destruction on our society. And this show is not just about negativity, but it's about awareness. It's about education and information, so that you understand that this so-called system put in place, they introduce themselves in the video. If you did not capture it, I advise you to go and rewatch that part again, so you understand it a little bit more and be able to be privileged to that information as well. Because often we think we know it, we think we've seen it, we think it is not important for us until you realize how important it is. And often when you realize how important it is, you already made some choices, some decisions, and that are quite destructive. So I encourage you, it doesn't matter how old you are, just to be aware of these strategies of the enemy. And for those of us who are biblically found and Christian, we understand the sneakiness, the cunningness of the devil, of the devil himself there, because in that video he's really congratulating his agent and his officers in their job, and their job well done, I must say. So it's so amazing. It's really amazing to think about these things and to be able to see them. And as I was preparing for this show, that's why it took me a little bit of time, and I decided to really just do, even though the live stream tonight is going to be short, but I decided just to give you guys a snippet of the upcoming show and the upcoming developments in this little clip that I've shown you, so you understand that nothing in this world is just there by accident. Nothing in this world is just there for no reason. They have planned and prepared. They know what they're doing, and they know what button to press. They know what window is to open and how to get entry. They are patient. They are not in the rush, and their plan is to destroy completely. It's completely destruction, complete destruction. That's their plan. Anyway, and the impact, the next video is going to be about impacts on the development on children as well. And I think this also is a video that speaks volume in my view, because there are things that we tolerate for the sake of DEI, diversity, inclusion, and I don't know what. And all these things that we tolerate, often when we realize their damage, is often too late. And I can promise you, we are all guilty of that. On one life or the other, we are all guilty of tolerating certain characters, certain behaviors, certain people. There's a video that I think, I'm not sure if I posted already on my IG, and if I have not, I will, where a girl asked a question: how much abuse, or how much insult, or how much manipulation, or how much negativity must I allow until I cut somebody off out of my life completely, until I push somebody off out of my life? And this is a question that I've asked myself often, and I know you have asked yourself these questions often. How much of that negativity you must tolerate before you take action? Because often we hope for the best. Often we talk and communicate, and we trying to do our best from the bottom of our heart, just to wishing the people next to us the best. We sacrifice time and energy in that. But the question is, how much do you give and tolerate until you decide that it is not healthy? And the person of the doctor or the counselor, whatever he answered, he said, how much poison must you drink before you die? You understand? So as adults and as parents in this season that we're entering in, how much have we tolerated in our society, in our lives? Because we are seeing the fruit of it today. We are seeing really the impact of it on our society. I'm not sitting here as greater than thou. I'm not sitting here telling you, you must listen to me and my voice only. But I'm sitting here to explain to you that we are dealing with forces that are not shy anymore. They used to be in the darkness. They used to hide themselves, but now they are coming boldly into the light. They used to be scared, but now they are forcing us into fear. They want us to be the ones scared, and they want to be the ones that are doing they have the freedom of expression. And every time we express ourselves, we get shut, we get silenced, we get censored, we get discriminated upon, we get pushed down, we get knocked out. So, beloved in the Lord, I really want to encourage you in this season. Let's be a people that are focused on the small things. And if the next video tells us much, it tells us how sometimes we find things very funny. We'll laugh about it. You're like, oh, look at this young girl. Look at that child. Oh, my goodness. Look how cute she looks. So cute. Look at those words. Look how she accentuates those words. But the question is, on the long run, when that attitude is being acknowledged, is being promoted, what is going to be the damage? Because you've been promoting it. This is the video of the young girl who's made a comment concerning a particular situation that she found herself in, predicament, or you can say the cause of influx. How do you call it? Influx. The cause of influx in our society today. You know, the prices increases everywhere. Everything become too expensive, and this young girl just went ballistic, make these comments, and the auntie in the video who was filming it, put it online because she's twin, and it went viral, 19 million or so more. It would really went viral all over the world. So check this video out and let me hear what you think.
Just happened. So there's an ice cream van there selling.
Yeah, push that volume up a little bit.
Ice creams with 2 chewing gums in it. Yeah. For bloody £9 for 2 of them. £9 for 2. Yeah, £9. That is gonna get nowhere. One that comes with my ice cream.
Okay, in case you didn't catch all of that, I'm going to recap. There's an ice cream
And this was on the
truck,
news,
and 2 ice creams there cost £9. To be exact, bloody £9, which translates to about $11. That price tag alone has clearly got Marnie upset, but then she reveals that the vendor doesn't take cash,
for 2 ice
unleashing
cream.
2 scoops of fury.
And he only does bloody cards. Stood there with my cat.
Glory.
Bloody hell. Yeah, bet he can hear me.
You hear the language.
We can all hear Marnie.
Bloody
That's because
hell.
the TikTok
I
video
bet you can
posted
hear
by
me.
her aunt has been viewed more than 19 million times.
The 19 million time that video has been viewed. So, and then most of the people that view these videos, either are parents or people just find it cute. The accent, of course, the audacity, the way she expresses herself, the way she speaks up. It is profound to see somebody articulating on that level. So it's really amazing to see that. But you see, if you see that kind of attitude in a child, my advice will be to correct it. It's like, okay, I understand you're trying to express yourself. I understand you're upset with this, but let's still be a bit more polite and calm. Because if you have to be overreacting about every situation in life, you're going to find yourself making choices and decisions that are impacting you and the people around you. Why? Because you did not even take a moment to breathe. You just did not take a moment to try to also see the other person and understand where they come from. And this young girl is a great example of that. Guys, this show, as I said, is going to be a short one. So if you have not shared this link with your friend and family and invite them to watch the show, they can even watch it later. Just share it. Help us, support us. This is the best way to support the work we are doing here. We are here with the team in the studio, really bringing this content for you guys. And I really thank you for that. I thank you for you guys who are watching. I thank you for you guys who are here. It's amazing to see your support. So, hey, invite more people, share it with your friends, share it with everybody. And if you like what we're doing, the work you're doing here, just drop us a comment, just encourage us, and it will be a humble honor as well to see you liking the video, because the more you like it, the more you share, you drop a comment, it helps with the YouTube algorithm to make the video available, and awareness on these particular issues that are really ravishing. They're like a parasite going through our society today. And the thing about parasites, sometimes you ignored it and it feed and feed and feed, and eventually by the time you want to do something about it, it's already not necessarily too late, but it's already too big, and the situation is become even more aggressive, let me say that way. So yeah, £9, non quick, $11, I say $11 for 2 ice cream scoop, 9 quick. The attitude, I have to tell you, is insane. I was watching it and I was flabbergasted. So guys, toward one of the last video for today, because yeah, I have a lot to share with you guys, and I just don't want to rush into it. I just want to show you the upcoming video. We'll make a part 2 of this particular show, because it's a very, very good show for you guys, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. And if you're enjoying it, just drop a comment and say, yes, thank you guys, I'm enjoying this. So the next video, we are looking at insight from the Dr. Edward Tropic. And Dr. Edward Tropic, his background is a Ph.D., former director of the Child Development Unit at Harvard University. And his founding, in this video, we're going to look at his founding on the children interaction with parents or adults. And this is Cut 7, Parenting with Destraction. He really emphasized on, he shows actually an example, and he explained it in his own word, how that influence the behavior of a child. You can see really a child becoming very, ze worden een beetje onrustig en ze wil graag aandacht van de moeder. Ze wil de moeder bereiken, maar de moeder is helemaal afgeleid. Nee, in dit film, de moeder was niet eens afgeleid. De moeder die stond gewoon daar te kijken, zonder enige reactie dan ook. Maar wat je zag is dat het kind, die wil de moeder bereiken. Ik wil je aandacht, want de moeder die stond gewoon daar zo te kijken, weet je. And because the mother was just watching the child, and the child is trying to get the attention of the mother. The child is doing everything. The child is even squeaking, is making sound, but the mother was just there as a robot. So those who think that in the future robots will be able to raise children, in this video shows you, het laat gewoon echt de echte voorbeeld zien, zeg maar, van hoe het kind let op de reactie van de moeder, van de ouders, van de volwassen personen. De kind let daarop, en dat beïnvloedt ook hoe de kind moet, wat voor reactie, wat voor emoties de kind moet tonen. And it's really, this video is an example on the idea of thinking robots will be able to nanny babysit, or the tablets or the device babysitting our children. It shows you that these young children, they are focusing on their physical reaction of the parents. And that influences also their emotional status, influences their emotional being. So this is another example of how to behave actually toward the children. Let's check this video out. And I'm curious about your reaction, guys. I'm really, really curious about your reaction on this one.
Babies this young are extremely responsive to the emotions and the reactivity and the social interaction that they get from the world around them. This is something that we started studying 30, 40 years ago, when people didn't think that infants could engage in social interaction. In the still face experiment, what the mother did was she sits down and she's playing with her baby, who's about a year of age.
I'm like a girl. Oh.
And she gives a greeting to the baby gives a greeting back to her.
Yeah.
This baby starts pointing at different places in the world, and the mother's trying to engage her and play with her. They're working to coordinate their emotions and their intentions, what they want to do in the world. And that's really what the baby is used to. And then we ask the mother to not respond to the baby. The baby very quickly picks up on this. And then she uses all of her abilities to try and get the mother back. She smiles at the mother. She points because she's used to the mother looking where she points. The baby puts both hands up in front of her and says, "What's happening?"
I need you, mama. I need your
She makes that
reaction.
screechy sound at the mother, like, come on, why aren't we doing this? Even in this 2 minutes, when they don't get the normal reaction,
You see?
they react
The baby is
with
really
negative emotions. They turn away,
becoming
they
emotional.
feel the stress of it. They actually may lose control of their posture because of the stress that they're experiencing.
Look at the baby really.
Okay.
The baby breaks.
I'm here.
Zie je dat?
And what are you doing?
Dat is echt heel bijzonder, mensen, als je echt over nadenken. Dat is echt heel bijzonder, hè? Ik vond het echt heel bijzonder. Ik weet niet wat jullie van vinden. I'm not sure about what you think about this experiment of this amazing doctor. But this tells us so much in terms of the reaction of kids. And I know some of your parents, they'll be like, yes, I know. But, it is another thing to know something as a parent from personal experience, but it's another for somebody to elaborate the importance of it and be able to show you how this can impact the behavior, even the security, the mental development of the child. On one point, you see the child grow up, become a bit insecure. Why? Because in the very young age, they've experienced rejection, and you did not do it intentionally. Some parents do it, and they don't do it intentionally. It just so happen, and that's the situation, and then things happen. So, but beloved, these videos, this content, I really hope that you are grasping the importance of it in our society. I really hope so, because this is such a powerful, dit is echt een hele belangrijk onderwijs, moet ik zeggen, maar ook ontvinding om te begrijpen de reactie van de kinderen. En de tablets cannot raise up your children. Devices cannot raise up your children. They cannot get that emotion. They cannot get that because they observe also how the parents react during with emotions and behavior. They're observing all that, but you have to understand that a tablet does not offer that. It does not offer that emotions, guys. It is so profound. It's so amazing. We just only have a few more minutes to go, and one last video that I think I want to take a look at is it's oh my God, this is a controversial topic that I want to look at. This is about Ariana Grande. Let's just go to it. And also the people that children, your brother, your sister are listening to, because the question is always there's like, how bad is it to listen to secular music? And you have to understand, as worshippers and musicians, can call ourselves musicians, but as worshippers in the kingdom of God, receive influence, receive creativities from the Lord, from the heavenly. We are able to translate that. We are able to bring that to life here. So are those in the world receiving from the world. And in the next segment, I'll continue and show you where Ariana Grande herself communicates her process, the things she does, even when she's on set, how she, all these things that she does is mind-blowing to understand that these are the people that most children have been watching their movies, listening to their musical, even their music, and you're sleeping, you're crying, all these things, you're just consuming all these things. And then the long ramifications of those decisions is something that we cannot comprehend. So on this small segment, Ariana Grande revealed, and I think maybe you've seen a piece of it on the social media, has been going viral, where she says she's literally a witch. She just admitted. It's nothing. I'm a witch, so you guys know I'm a witch, and and I'm there to influence your children. I make content, I make music, and I speak to your children. But all that information comes from out there. It comes from the universe. I download. Because when they use this word, they say, I download, I receive information from there. I can promise you it's not from God. It's not from the kingdom of God. So if it is not from the kingdom of God, where is it coming from? If it is not from Yeshua HaMashiach, if it is not from our Heavenly Father, the question is, where is this information coming from? Let's take a look on this, my goodness, Cut 12. And then this will be actually, beloved, this will be our last video for tonight. I know I'm leaving it on the high notes. I know. But we'll continue tomorrow. This coming week we'll continue. I think I'll let you know when we'll have the next live stream where we'll touch ground on the rest of the topic, and it will be very revealing. You don't want to miss the next live stream. You don't want to miss it because it's gonna be really revealing. Cue that video, please. So, guys, I'm missing the video that I wanted to play for you. But anyway, just play Cut 11. And then because Cut 11 is really where she's speaking about astrology and what she does, you know. And if you don't know what astrology is readings of cards. And a reading of cards and receiving insights from demons. And if you're receiving insights from demons, and that just says enough about these musicians, you know what I'm saying? So they receive insights from demons, and when they receive these insights from demons, then they pass it through their music to who? Who do you think? So let's play these cards again, and then we'll play the next one in the next live stream, which you don't want to miss then. Now, this makes it even more exciting. Cheers.
The role of astrology in your life has meaning, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, even tarot cards. When I went to the studio, you gave me a reading. You've been doing readings on set.
Yeah.
She's been doing readings on set.
What do you look to astrology for? Is it understanding of what you're going through? Is it an understanding of what will be?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a tool to help us hear what we need to hear sometimes and kind of look forward with hope and awareness, and also reads us for filth sometimes. Sometimes we need to hear it, and just looking to something bigger than us to kind of help us make sense of it. Does that make sense?
You understand, guys? Astrology, actually what she's saying, we look and ask questions to demons to help us understand things, to help us have extra information. What do we do through prayer, through seeking insight from God? To give us more understanding on how to walk our daily life, how to love one another, which seems to be harder and harder nowadays, how to be loyal to one another, how to remain in a covenant. And you can see marital covenant and a relationship being impacted. Why? Because we've lost track and we've lost understanding, because we are receiving now mixed messages from left, right, and center from all kind of areas. And because of that, you see people doing atrocious acts toward each other for the sake of, I need to defend, protect my own good. But biblically speaking, for us who are Christian, we understand very well, we snapt echt heel goed, dat is zeker niet de bedoeling. Dat is zeker niet de bedoeling. Because when you, I was, my brother was making a video on faith, at least I had it in the background, but there's also, I want to touch ground on this, because faith, often we think faith is when I say I believe in God. That's what faith is. But I promise you, faith is not just to say I believe in God, because there are those who running around in the churches saying they believe, but yet they will not inherit the kingdom of God. Why? Because faith is more than just believing in God. Faith is giving yourself completely over to God, completely surrendering your life to Him. That's what faith is. And in the same line, we also understand what love is. And what we're getting from all this music, all this love being based on the emotions and feelings and all this and that, it is so confusing, so disruptive, that today many people don't even understand anymore what true love is. And you can see people go around, even the interviewers interview this young lady. I don't even want to say her name anymore in any way. So there's a clip that I'll show you in our next live stream where you see them touching ground, her encouraging her, even her saying, I've been saying this to you for so long. So you see the power of words. So it's so important for parents, especially on this Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers that will be watching this live stream. Thank you so much. May God bless you and continue to give you wisdom on how to bring your children up in the ways of the Lord. So when they grow old, they shall not depart from it. But with that said, you see very well how, what can I say? These people influence one another through words. They're throwing word at one another, and eventually that person ended up making decision based on those words. But they are manipulations, and even then the Bible called it witchcraft. This type of sneakiness in the shadow, whispering and stuff like that. So I don't want to leave this show like this, but we have to end it tonight because we'll come back. So I want to thank you. We'll come back and we'll do this live stream. We'll continue this show. That's really, I promise you that. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Glory Today show. Thank you so much on behalf of the producer, those are behind the technical staff, and we really appreciate you being here with us. Continue to support us by liking, sharing, leave us a comment, and subscribing. If you have not subscribed, subscribe, because that's how you really support us and encourage us to do more, because we are really just getting started. We zijn gewoon aan het beginnen. We gaan mooie dingen echt doen voor jullie hier. Ik ben niet te stoppen. Ik ben echt niet te stoppen. Ik meen het. En wij zijn hier maar in het begin vast. Okay? May God bless you guys. May God continue to prosper you. This is Glory. En ik wens jullie een fijne avond. Tot ziens en goodbye en bye bye en zwaai zwaai.